Have you ever noticed how sometimes older people develop a distinct body odor, one that seems different from the usual scent of sweat or perfume? It's something many families observe but rarely talk about openly. This odor, often described as a kind of musty or greasy smell, has puzzled people for generations. But here's the truth: it doesn't have to be inevitable. There are very specific reasons why this odor develops with age. And more importantly, there are very practical ways to prevent it. And here is the surprising part: the key to reducing or even eliminating this odor comes down to paying extra attention to one specific area of the body. Washing this area thoroughly and regularly can make a dramatic difference not only in how someone smells, but also in their overall comfort, dignity, and health. Before we dive into the details, let me say this: if you care about your health, your appearance, or even the way others perceive you, this is something you should not ignore. Because odor is more than just a smell. It can affect confidence, relationships, and even mental well-being. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what causes this odor, which area needs the most attention, and how you can help yourself or a loved one live with freshness and confidence at any age. Now, let's first understand what makes older people develop this so-called old person smell. Scientists have found that as we age, our skin undergoes natural chemical changes. One of the main culprits is a compound called 2-nonenal. This compound is produced when fatty acids in the skin break down, and unfortunately, it has a very distinct and unpleasant odor, slightly greasy, slightly grassy, almost like stale oil. Younger people don't produce much of this, but after the age of 40 or 50, the body begins to release it more. But here's where it gets more interesting: this compound tends to accumulate more strongly in certain areas of the body. And while you might think underarms or feet are the main sources, research shows that the back, neck, and behind the ears are actually where much of this odor originates. These areas often don't get washed as thoroughly as they should. Many people shower quickly, focusing only on obvious spots like underarms or private areas, while forgetting the upper back and behind the ears. Over time, sweat, oil, and dead skin build up, creating the perfect breeding ground for that old smell. So here's the first actionable step: make sure you or your loved one are washing the back, neck, and especially behind the ears thoroughly every day. It may sound simple, but it's one of the most overlooked hygiene steps, and it's also one of the most powerful in fighting unpleasant age-related odor. Now, before we continue, let me pause here and say something important. If you're watching this right now and you care about staying fresh, clean, and confident no matter your age, then don't just watch, commit to trying this out. Small, consistent actions can completely change your experience. So I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for practical knowledge like this, and share this video with someone who might benefit. Because health and dignity are worth spreading. Now that you know the science behind why older people sometimes develop an unpleasant odor, let's explore the deeper connections. Because here's the truth: odor is not just about hygiene, it's about lifestyle, health, and even emotions. Think about it. The skin is the largest organ of the body, and what happens inside is reflected outside. If someone eats a diet heavy in fried foods, processed oils, or sugary snacks, the byproducts of digestion can seep through the pores. Over time, this makes body odor stronger. Compare that to someone who eats fresh fruits, vegetables, and drinks plenty of water. Their body naturally eliminates waste more efficiently, and their skin smells cleaner. So while washing behind the ears, the neck, and the back daily is a powerful first step, it's equally important to nourish the body from the inside out. For example, foods rich in chlorophyll like spinach, parsley, and wheatgrass act as natural deodorizers. They help cleanse the blood and reduce odor-causing compounds. On the other hand, foods like red meat, alcohol, and excessive dairy can intensify odor. It's not about never eating these foods again, but about balance. Hydration is another overlooked factor. As people age, many drink less water, either because they don't feel thirsty or because they want to avoid frequent bathroom trips. But dehydration makes sweat more concentrated, which worsens odor. Imagine sweat as a river. If the river is flowing fast and full, it carries waste away quickly. But if the river is slow and shallow, waste builds up and stagnates. That's what happens inside the body when there isn't enough hydration. So drinking enough water, at least 6 to 8 glasses a day, can keep the body naturally fresher. Let's also talk about skin care. Older skin tends to be drier, which ironically makes odor worse. Why? Because dry skin flakes and traps oils, making the perfect environment for bacteria. A simple routine of exfoliating gently once or twice a week can make a big difference. This doesn't mean scrubbing harshly, just using a soft brush. A loofah or a mild exfoliating wash helps remove dead skin that traps odor. After exfoliating, moisturizing is key. Natural oils like coconut oil or lightweight lotions can help keep the skin balanced, preventing that greasy, stale smell. But there's another hidden factor many people don't realize: clothing. The fabrics you wear can either trap odor or allow your skin to breathe. Synthetic materials like polyester and nylon hold onto sweat and bacteria, creating a lingering smell even after washing. In contrast, natural fabrics like cotton, linen, and bamboo allow airflow and help reduce odor buildup. So if someone is struggling with this problem, one of the simplest solutions is to choose breathable fabrics, especially for clothing that stays close to the skin. And we cannot forget about laundry habits. Many people wear the same sweaters, scarves, or jackets multiple times without washing them. But those items sit directly against the neck, back, and behind the ears, the very areas that produce the strongest odor. Over time, fabrics absorb these oils and release the smell even after the person has bathed. So washing clothes regularly and paying extra attention to collars, hats, and scarves is just as important as personal hygiene. Now here's where the key vive story becomes empowering. Many older people, especially those living alone, may not realize they smell. Their noses adapt to their own odor, so they don't notice it as strongly as others do. This can lead to embarrassment when family members or friends point it out. But the solution isn't to shame or criticize, it's to educate gently. Imagine the boost in confidence when someone learns that by simply focusing on washing behind the ears, cleaning the back, staying hydrated, and wearing breathable clothes, they can feel fresh again. And here's a reminder: you deserve to feel confident, no matter your age. If you're listening right now, take this as your sign to start today. Don't wait until someone points it out. Take charge of your freshness and dignity now. And if you want more practical science-backed tips like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay connected. Knowledge is the key to a better life. And by being here, you're already investing in yourself. We've already uncovered the main culprits of age-related odor skin changes: neglected washing of the back, neck, and behind the ears, poor hydration, clothing choices, and even diet. But there's one more layer we can't ignore: the mind-body connection. Stress, anxiety, and even loneliness can affect body chemistry. When the body is under emotional strain, it releases stress hormones like cortisol. These not only influence mood but also change the way sweat smells. You may have noticed how stress sweat is stronger than exercise sweat. It's sharper, more pungent. For older adults who may be coping with loss, isolation, or health concerns, stress-related odor can quietly creep in. This shows us that odor isn't just physical, it's also emotional. Caring for mental health, finding connection, and living with purpose all help keep the body balanced, and fresh. Medication is another hidden contributor. Many older people take multiple prescriptions, and some of these change the way the body metabolizes food and chemicals. This can create unusual smells in the skin or breath. If odor becomes persistent despite good hygiene and lifestyle habits, it's worth speaking with a doctor. Sometimes, adjusting a medication or adding supplements like chlorophyll or probiotics can help. Now, let's put everything together. The so-called old person smell is not inevitable. It's not a curse of aging. It's simply a combination of biology, lifestyle, and habits. And by knowing what to do, washing behind the ears, the back, and the neck thoroughly, staying hydrated, eating fresh foods, wearing breathable fabrics, exfoliating, and caring for mental health, you can take control of your freshness. Imagine the difference this can make. Instead of avoiding hugs or feeling self-conscious in social gatherings, you walk in with confidence, knowing you're clean, vibrant, and full of life. That's not just hygiene, that's dignity. So here's my final encouragement to you. Don't wait. Tonight, when you shower, take an extra minute to wash those neglected areas behind your ears and along your neck. Choose water over soda. Pick a shirt made of cotton instead of polyester. And if this video helped you realize something new, make sure to share it. Because chances are, someone you love may be quietly struggling with this too, and your sharing could give them back their confidence. If you want more practical health and lifestyle tips explained in simple but powerful ways, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay connected here. Together, we can build not just cleaner bodies, but stronger confidence and happier lives. Remember this: odor is temporary, but self-care creates a lasting impression. And you deserve to feel good in your own skin at every age.